So you guys
All right, Tokyo's in. If I'm ready, or if they're ready, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Let's get spectating. Let's get casting. This is the first match of this best of 5 between Criius Gaming and OTB. Here we go. You just finished watching RLCS, and now we're about to see some amazing scrimmages right now with Criius Gaming in the blue half and OTB on the orange side. Starting things off, it's been a bit of boomer ball onto both sides. Tokyo, though, now is probably our most mechanical player. See what he can do with zero boost. Kind of tries to set it up, and Spooky not there, unfortunately. His serve misses the ball as well. Leaves a bit of an opening for Spade to get up there. And off the wall at the almost 30 seconds in, and nobody's had too much control yet. But with that said, Tokyo with a reset, but that's stopped by, I'm assuming Za or Zanny. That's Zanny, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I think that's got to be Zanny right there. So it looks like Zanny did sub in for the squad tonight in the place of Hachi.
Now these two teams did actually, an unfortunate miss-save there from Serve. He tried all he could, but I think he was a bit low on boost. It was a bit awkward, and Zanny just pops that one in. Zanny as well has been a member of the Criius community for a long time now. Good friends with Random and the Metallic crew. So Zanny subbing in right now. And as I was going to say before that goal there is that these two teams went head-to-head just earlier this week, actually, in the BLCS Spring Quals. And we unfortunately lost, but it was a close series. So I'm excited to see how these games go right now, because both these teams are quite evenly matched. And I'm looking forward to how this continues on. Tokyo with a great shot, but Spade just puts that one away into the corner. Both players are up. Serve can't quite get the touch. Spooky now trying to clear, but Spade knocks him right out of the way. Tokyo's going to slow this down and try to control it. He gets the flick off. Nice shot on net, and Fluid is there to make the save. Nice demo there from Serve. Sorry, Alex.
Some aggressive play here and lots of back and forth. Definitely shaping up to be a really good series in this one.
And yes, Random, to answer your question, Zanny is, in fact, in his serve. Gets a nice shot, but Fluid with a great save. Spade now trying to take it up. Gets it over one of the Criius defenders. Can he get the reset? He cannot, but he actually looks like he kind of faked out one of the Criius defenders. I'm not sure who that was. Might have been Spooky. No, it was not. Who was it? Oh, Tokyo. With an unfortunate backflip. We don't love to see that happen. 2-0 right now. OTB over Criius in game number 1 of this best of 5 series for the first match of the Criius Sunday Scrims. This is the 4th week we've been doing these, and it's been a lot of fun, and we have a nice good old collegiate matchup coming later on with the Battle of Selvin, Alberta, in fact, so that'll be really great. But for now, we'll focus on this match and how things are going. Tokyo just picked up that boost, going to see if he can get any momentum off of that, and he can't quite get it, but now he's going to try to center it. Actually, that was kind of a nice angle. I thought he was going to go for a shot there or pass it to Serve, but now Serve with limited boost, going to do as much as he can. Tokyo with an unfortunate mistouch. As Fluid now gets a nice little redirect onto the Criius end, but Spooky takes that one away, and it's back in OTB's side.
Got some lots of back and forth play here, and Tokyo with the cheeky shot that almost seemed like he was going for the pass. But as I say that, Caster Curse, Spade takes it the other way, gets the lucky challenge, and puts it in the back of the net.
That was just an unfortunate chal right there that Tokyo did all he could to get that and just missed it by a sliver. Version 1, Spooky repping some version 1. Unfortunately, didn't get too far in the RLCS, but that's okay. Winter Major, there's always next major. A lot of pressure has been on the Criius end so far in this game, as Serve is going to be trying to change this and get the momentum into the Criius end. Passes it to Spooky, who tries to get a pass over to Tokyo, but can't, with Zanny going with the demo. 2 demos, actually playing aggressively. 3 demos, I don't even know if anybody on Criius was still on the field at that point, and the pitch.
Yeah, demos coming from all ends of the pitch in that one, and Criius just unable to respond in time because of it. An aggressive style of play here from OTB.
4-0 right now for OTB in game number 1, and Criius, I think they just need to get onto the board and kind of start things out, because once you get on the board, the momentum can start to shift, but it's always tough getting that first one, especially when it's such aggressive gameplay, but a nice redirect there from Tokyo on the backboard to stop any further push from OTB as Tokyo is trying to follow the ball and take it down. Serve, the right, really nice redirect. And Tokyo almost got underneath that one to try to put that one into the net, which would have been amazing. Limited boost though as Spade booms that one at the Criius end, and Tokyo now booms it back into OTB's end with a nice redirect off of that little wall pinch. Serve trying to stay in the end of OTB as Tokyo trying to go for it. Now it's Spooky's turn. Center right now, serves up in the air, passes it over to the right-hand side where Tokyo is waiting. He might rotate out, or he's going to keep the pressure on. He just got full boost. Tokyo doing everything he can to try to set up his teammates, but nothing has happened quite yet for the Criius crew, unfortunately. But we'll see. There's plenty of games left. This is only game number 1 as the clock starts to wind down. It looks like OTB has quite a comfortable lead.
Yeah, Criius still trying to get that first goal. We'll see if they do get it in this game, but it's always important to get the first. And as I say that, Tokyo with a redirect. Oh my
Tokyo.
goodness.
Oh my goodness.
You could
Look at this.
You could tell Tokyo's been watching the RLCS with that kind of gameplay. My gosh, what a redirect in front of the net there.
That was actually nasty, and that's what I was saying, that Tokyo is probably the most mechanical player we have on Criius right now. He kind of plays that more mechanical role, so seeing him show off a little bit is always great, and of course when it ends in a goal, that is also good for the Criius end, which I won't be biased, but I would like to see them win, because they're our team, of course. Spooky now. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a shot there. Might have been an open net, but he decided to slow it down, which is totally fine. Tokyo with another redirect.
Yeah, looking for the same play there.
Yeah, I was going to say the same play. Now let's see if they can get one more just for the road. Tokyo trying to get that double tap. Can't quite get it. And with that, only the best takes game number 1 of this best of 5 series. I don't know who we had in the predictions for who was going to win, but that's okay. Random, can you tell me who, if you can see, can you tell me what the things were?
The poll. I don't think there was a poll that was ran, but that is okay. We saw some Criius predictions for 3-2 in the chat, but I feel that, Random. I'm a little toasty. Don't be too scared. What?
Oh, that was Tokyo. I thought that was Spooky.
Come on, Pop Off, Doom Desire, and Spooky too. I love the support for both teams in the chat as well. Love to see that.
We have a big community. I mean, Zanny's been our helping us with a few things in the past and everything, and
I am a Zanny stan. I'm so happy to see Zanny playing for a team as well, especially I know that he was looking for a roster, and OTB is a great home, I think, for Zanny.
Yeah, really great home, and hopefully we'll get Random's team in here as well. Team takeover for one of the future scrims, but lots of his teammates were at the LAN for RLCS actually, and Spooky taking it off the ceiling. Tries to center it, but Zanny says no thank you and stops that one immediately. Low boost, Zanny's going to do what he can, but Tokyo's there to stop any momentum from being built. Starting it for his teammates. Who's up? It's a double commit from Criius. Could be a little bit dangerous as Spade's up now. Will he capitalize on this? Zanny goes up for the shot. It's going to waterfall in front of the Criius end, but it goes into the corner thanks to Spooky's shot here. Zanny just gets a cheeky little redirect there, so Criius can't get a good shot off. Tokyo now on limited boost trying to get there, and Serve with an amazing save pops it up, but another offender is there. I don't know if that's offender or defender. Alex, what's the proper term?
No, I would
offender?
say attacker would be the better
attacker.
term.
I'm like an offender. That doesn't sound right.
Good team play there after a couple of shaky double commits to kind of start off the game, but OTB finally finding their composure and finding the back of the net.
And according to Random, the predictions are 100% for Criius, so we're going to have to see if some people are going to be gaining some channel points or not. Well, I don't think they would lose. Anyways, we'll focus on what's going on here. I was just trying to do the math because if everybody voted for it, it's okay. We don't need to get into it. Zanny now rotating back as Tokyo tries to bring it up, but Spade brings the ball right back down. And there's been a lot of pressure from OTB, and Criius hasn't been able to match that quite yet. But we're going to see if some more of this offensive aggression comes into play as Spooky tries to slow things down. A great demo and a nice flick there leads to a goal from Spooky. and things are all tied up with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left on the clock. That was an amazing demo and a nice little flick to get it over to the defender. That's a hard save to make because you got that boom cloud in front of you, so Fluid would not have been able to see that until the last minute. Fluid gets a demo on serve just as serve got the boost, so nothing happens off of that push. Spooky now trying to follow through with his touch as serve is trying to set it up, but Fluid is there to slow things down. Flicks it over one of the opponents. Serve now trying to be there, but Spooky should be able to just clear this one away into the corner. Zani pops it back in front of the Criius end, and there was a nice shot from Spade. Unfortunately goes off the post. This might waterfall in front of the Criius net, but Tokyo is there to get it away from the goal. Zani, nice try, but a great 50 there from serve. Looks like much more of an even game right now. Nice shot there again from Spade, but serve is there to make the save. Fluid with limited boost is trying to do all he can. Tokyo up now. I don't know if he has the boost to make anything happen, but we'll see if he can get it over any of these defenders, and he can't quite do so, but he does get the corner boost. With the ceiling reset, things are getting heating up in this second game of the match. Another shot, just wide, as serve now with limited boost is going to do all he can to try to maintain some of that pressure. There's a double demo, little demo trade there from Criius and OTB as Tokyo is going to bring this one into the little pinch there, brings it into the corner, but Fluid is up now. See if they might get a double tap, but Spooky, the great save, not letting anything happen. There's a bump there, Spade bumps Tokyo completely off the scene. As Criius is looking a little hectic right now in the defensive positioning, but they're doing what they can. Tokyo now just trying to clear it, just trying to get the ball out of possession of OTB so they can't get anything done with that. Mission accomplished so far. And as the clock winds down, it's still a tie game. Will this go to overtime, or will one team clutch up and get a game-winning goal? That was very close. Zani there just about scores on Criius, goes off the crossbar. Spade now trying to get up there. Zani's got to go back. It's a little hectic. This could be an opportunity for Criius, but serve gets knocked out of the way by Spade, who does some great defensive work there, using his card to just stop any pressure from Criius. But Spooky with the game-winning goal potentially, and Tokyo with an amazing pass. Let's see this one once more. Things you love to see. Get some hype in the chat for that one. 2-1 for Criius right now. That's the first lead we've had so far in the series, and we'll see if we can maintain that lead with 49 seconds left on the clock. Will Criius tie the series up 1-1? Zani now keeping the pressure on. Spade looking for this double tap. Does sort of get it, but Spooky is there. Tokyo now just trying to clear it. Oh, with the musty. Unfortunately, out of boost. I do think he got the corner boost there, though. Spooky makes a great save here. 10 seconds left on the clock. Criius just has to hold off OTB for a little bit longer, but OTB try not to let that happen. Tokyo, will he be able to follow this up, and will the ball just hit the ground? And that looks like it might be game number 2 in favor of Criius, except OTB is doing a great job of keeping this ball up in the air. And there you go. Criius Gaming takes game number 2, and we're all tied up. And Alex, how do I lower my volume?
Definitely a much faster paced game, and not to worry, Jordan. I can probably take care of that for you on.
No, I got it.
No, I already did.
Is it in?
Don't worry.
You already did it?
Yeah, you're all set. Don't worry. I got you.
I was being too loud there, folks. I'm just getting too hyped.
All right, we are all set. Definitely a much tighter, cleaner game from both teams. A bit of a shaky start, but overall, much like more clean performance for both sides. You know, definitely that first game feeling like it was a bit of a warm-up. But as we get into game 3, we're tied at 1-1. Still anybody's game.
I like when these games are close. Makes it more juicy. Stream loves it. And I love that the stream loves it. So it's been pretty even so far. Tied 1-1 in this best of 5 series between Criius Gaming and OnlyTheBest. 2 teams in the BLCS. Going head to head right now in some scrims of Tokyo with the really nice redirect off the wall. Zanny with no boost, can't quite get the flip. He's rocking the G2 decal. Repping the champions of the Winter Major. Buki tries to take a shot on net. Just wide. Tokyo passes it, but Spade actually intercepts that with a shot on net. Spooky there to make a save. Serve off the wall. Can't quite get it over Fluid, who actually does get a shot on net, but it just goes off the post. Spooky now trying to clear it out of the Criius end, and Tokyo has full boost. Full tank of boost. We'll see what Tokyo can do. Maybe he'll turn on this one, and he does. Takes it up the wall with very limited boost. He probably won't be able to do much besides set up. One of his teammates with that play gets shot down immediately. As there's been quite a lot more pressure from the Criius crew in the third game here, which is something that I like to see personally. Because when they play fast and they're playing good, that means it's all the more chances they might win. And I don't want to be biased, I've said before, but I might have to be a little bit biased.
Yeah,
they're the squad.
Both teams playing a very fast-paced style here, back and forth, and just like that, OTB takes it down the other way, gets a good 50-50 there from Zanny, I believe. Oh, he just gets the touch, finds Fluid in the net, and you can't really go wrong with that.
Alex, you've been having the caster curse so far today. Every time I flip over to you, somebody scores.
Exactly. I don't know what's going on.
It's all good. That's how it goes. 1-0 right now, as Tokyo gets a great demo. Full tank of boost, tries to center it for serve, can't quite get there. Fluid now going to be going up against Spooky, who gets a nice shot on net, and a redirect from Tokyo. Just goes off the crossbar now. Fluid getting a little bit more aggressive as Spade goes up into the air, trying to get this double tap. Does get it, but an amazing save from Tokyo. Fluid now keeping the pressure on, and serve clears it out of the way. Gives Criius a bit of time to breathe after that amazing attempt from OTB. But even better defense from the Criius end so far, as they've been holding solid. Serve with a nice redirect. Centered, and now it's up to Tokyo. Drops it back down for serve, but Zanny's going to take this up the wall. We'll see who gets there first. It is, in fact, serve off the ceiling. A nice redirect from Spooky, and then serve comes back, and it's a great save now from Fluid. Both teams have been making some amazing saves, and also some amazing offensive pressure. But still, OTB remains 1-0 in the lead in game number 3.
Yeah, saves on end to end there. Both teams showing they want to stay in it, but at the end of the day, Criius still needing a goal to get back into this game.
I like the play call there from Tokyo. Instead of going for the ball or rotating back, he was going for the mid-air boost. Sorry, mid-air bump, not mid-air boost. That'd be crazy. Imagine if they had boost in the air. And as I say that, Zanny with a great pass to Fluid, who scores a goal.
Zanny's trying to be like Johnny Gaudreau here and just give every assist possible. Another clean pass right onto the hood.
2-0 right now with just less than half the game remaining in game number 3. Zanny was doing it all.
Zanny is having himself a game right now, playing absolutely out of his mind. It's got to be the G2 decal. It's the good mojo coming his way.
It must be indeed, because whatever it is, he definitely ate his breakfast this morning, and now he is just taking apart Criius Gaming. But we'll see if Criius can do anything to help combat the 3-goal deficit, as Tokyo gets the late reset, and he almost scores. That would have been insane with 0 boost. He held on to his reset for as long as possible and did get it off still. Fluid now, his turn to do a little reset, and just goes wide as serve clears it out of the way. Zanny keeping the pressure on again, sets up Fluid, who just gets it past Tokyo, and it is 4-0 for OTB.
Yeah, tough one for Criius there. It looked like serve was going to find the bump on that Tokyo flip reset, but just couldn't quite get the bump, and OTB takes it back the other way and punishes Criius Gaming.
That was an unfortunate miss there on the Criius defense. They couldn't quite get there in time to secure the save for that, as Fluid's looking for another. He actually does hit that double tap, which would have been pretty crazy. But Tokyo's there to make the save, and now Tokyo's there to clear it away. I believe Tokyo might have also gotten the full boost, so let's see what he can do with it. Centers it. He actually just does it all on his own. Tokyo with the amazing plays.
I don't get how that is even possible. Like, when you're on the wall like that, plays it up and then back into the net. Tokyo putting on a clinic here.
And serve was there just in case Tokyo had a mistouch. So regardless, I think that would have been safe to say that would have been a goal for Criius. But with just a minute remaining, they need 3 more goals just to tie it up and bring this to overtime.
Still a mountain to climb here for Criius, but momentum may be on their side. But as I say that, a bit of pressure from OTB. But now Tokyo, the caster.
Open net, he gets it. Let's go, Tokyo. Caster curse, Alex.
The good caster
but in a good
curse.
way for us.
Yeah.
A good caster curse.
Almost, Spade almost getting back for the save there, but just not quite able to get enough behind it. Criius Gaming cuts the deficit in half in a matter of seconds thanks to 2 goals from Tokyo.
Now served with a great 50, just uses his car to absolutely body the competition. Nice little redirect. Nobody's here, and it just gets cleared away by Spade. That would have been the momentum I think Criius needed to tie this one up, and an amazing save from Tokyo. I thought that was going to be in. That was a great passing play from OTB. As serve brings it into the OTB corner, full boost, a bit of a double commit there, some miscommunication on the Criius end. With 15 seconds remaining, they need to score, and they need to score now in order to try to tie this one up, and they're going to need this goal and then a 0-second goal if they want to tie it up. 3 seconds remaining, and the clock winds down, and it is unfortunately not possible for Criius to come back for that game. OTB takes the win, and they are on match point.
Yeah, well, that was quite an eventful final minute there. Criius almost finding like 3 goals in what was that, 20 seconds, but tough final play there, and some good defense as well from OTB to hold it off. But Criius Gaming, definitely some positives coming out from the end of that.
We're looking to take it to game number 5.
Jakob in the chat, better take it to game 5. That is what I like to see, and we would agree. Spade, who I believe is playing. Spade, thank you for the follow. Audio issues, 1 sec, 10-minute break. Oh my gosh. RLCS be like, that's what I'm talking about. We are better than the RLCS. We don't have in-game pauses. We ain't about that.
Yeah, because we can't.
Exactly. It looks like everyone is back, so I think we're just waiting on you to ready up there, Jordan.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I didn't know if the 2 of them joined.
I think we are all set to go now. So this is a diff team from the main esports scene. I don't see my main man, Zuki. Well, Zuki actually is taking a step down from competitive play, and currently he's helping us in a staff member role, and he's doing a lot for us as well. So at the moment, this is our main roster, and currently they're competing in the BLCS. But with that, we're back in the game. Take it away, Jordan.
Thank you, Alex. And yes, just to answer the question as well, Zuki is still competing, though, just at the collegiate level. And sometimes he is in the streams competing with University of Manitoba alongside P-Siffle and Seven. But he's at a hockey game tonight, so he was not able to play, which is totally understandable. And with that, we're going to get into this game as Spooky makes a... I mean, that was not a bad touch, but I was going to say it might have been dangerous if one of the defenders was there, and Tokyo trying to do all he can with that boost on the ground, but gets demoed before he can do anything, and Zanny taking it into the Criius end at full speed. Tokyo says no thank you, slows it down, gets the boost, and let's see what he can do. Fluid, stopping any momentum there. And just as a quick reminder, OTB is on match point, so Criius has to be all hands on deck right now. They have to play flawlessly if they want to put this to another game, and I just might have cursed that one.
Zanny having the last minute sub in and just playing an insane series so far, making absolute like key passes, but also just those cheeky shots that can't really be saved.
1-0 right now for OTB with just a minute off the clock. I hope that Criius can try to make something come to fruition pretty quickly before things get out of hand. It's all a mental game too at the end of the day when it comes down to it. And Fluid just running circles around the Criius defense. There's also a demo there which didn't help for the Criius defense, unfortunately, as Tokyo tried to make the turn and he almost made a save there. I myself would not have been able to make that save, so, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. 2-0 right now for OTB in match point of our very first match of the night. After this, we have a collegiate spotlight with 2 teams in Alberta, and we will get to that in a moment. But first, Spooky. Kind of trying to line it up, but Zanny is there to just stop any pressure. Serve gets lucky that he lands right on the boost pad as it comes back, so he gets full boost in the tank. Spooky now gets it around 1 defender. Tokyo tries to get a redirect off the wall. Spooky with a nice bump. Tokyo puts it up for Serve, who can't quite get a good enough touch to put that one in the net, but Spooky trying to keep the pressure on. Zanny putting it in front of the Criius end, but Serve makes the nice little save. Off the ceiling now, Serve gets the touch off of that. Spade gonna try to take this one to the corner as there's a bit of a weird touch, bit of a risky play there from Tokyo, but trusts his mechanics and takes it right across the Criius goal line.
Yeah, pretty tough for Criius to find an opening here, but once again, as I say that, Serve with a really nice shot. Criius Gaming needs to get the offense going, and soon as we hit the halfway point in this game.
That was a really good touch there from Tokyo. That got a little scary. I wasn't sure if that one was going in or not. But the Criius defenders get there just in time. His serve now gets around one of the defenders. Spade looking for a demo on Tokyo, but can't quite get it. And Tokyo with an amazing flick. And Spooky with a cleanup, but he can't get it as Flute is there to make the save. And that has been the story of this series so far, where Criius has had some opportunities, but OTB defense has held strong. Spooky trying to change the narrative a little bit, but Spade brings it back into the Criius end as there's a demo to try to clear up a little bit of space, with Spooky getting a nice little redirect there, and Fluid pushing the ball forward right in front of the Criius end, and a little mistouch, I think, from Serve, but that would have been a hard one to save regardless.
Yeah, tough one for Criius there. You know, they had a bit of light early on when Tokyo got that really nice touch, but OTB has been rock solid in this game 4.
3-0 right now with less than half the game remaining. Spooky had a bit of a awkward looking kickoff there. Let's see if they can regain off of that, get the mental back as Fluid gets a demo onto Tokyo, but Serve was almost there to get a nice little touch. Spade doing all he can, get past Tokyo, but Spooky is there. Tokyo's up. Will he get a redirect? He does in fact get a redirect, but it is just wide. Serve now takes all the boost. He should be there for an open net, and he does score it. Brings the goal deficit within 2, as it's 3-1 for OTB.
Yeah, maybe a bit of miscommunication on the redirect there, but nonetheless, Serve finds the open net, and it's a 3-1 game now.
The clock is ticking down, so Criius needs to get 2 goals very quickly in order to secure another game in this match. Spooky waiting on OTB's back wall there to see if he can make a play happen. Now it's going to be up to him to try to get a nice touch on this, and unfortunately he can't flick it high enough, and Spade just sinks that one right into the Criius side from the opposite end of the pitch.
Yeah, you know, Criius maybe had a bit of light there when it was 2 goals, but now 3 goals in 1 minute is a pretty heavy task. We'll see if they're up to it.
Zanny clears it, but doesn't go for the touch as Tokyo is up, and he actually just fakes out the defense and can't quite get it in, and Spooky doesn't hit it either. Now Fluid clears it out of the way as Serve, the last Criius attacker, tries to do all he can, but he can't make anything come from that as Spade's putting up into the corner. Serve now trying to take it off the wall to gain a bit of momentum. 30 seconds left. They need 3 goals, and they need them very quick. Otherwise, OTB will take the series 3-1.
And Zanny.
Or 5-1.
Yeah, that's a tough way to round it out for Criius. You know, they had a positive moment there when Tokyo hit the crossbar, and Jakob in the chat rigged crossbar. We would agree with you there. And now it looks like it's all that she wrote in this best of 5.
Unless we have 4 goals very quickly, which I don't want to say isn't possible, but it also, I don't know if it is possible with the way this OTB defense has been playing. But Serv's going to see what he can do, see if they can get one more on the board, just to send him home. Let's get something out, get something going, bring the vibes back up. And another double demo coming out, and that is the series. GG, only the best, takes it over Criius Gaming 3-1.
Yeah, that was definitely maybe not the game 4 we were expecting, but OTB too clean overall on that. And with that, that wraps up, our first series of the night.